All right, it is the East Tennessee Toy Hunter, and we are at the Smoky Mountain Collectors Showcase here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We have a booth set up, not doing toys, but time to do our toy hunt. You know what to do? Play that funky music. All right, here is the con floor in the new location. We've been coming to this con for quite some time. Got the main booth here got lots of Funko Pops, some helmets going on in the background there. Some good artwork and stuff. Let's look around, let's do a toy hunt. We've also got a cash only, lots of wood goods. They've got tumblers, which I think is the bane of all cons. Sports cards. Over here we've got an entire Lego minifig table with lots and lots of Lego minifigs. We'll try to get a good look at those here in a little bit. Making our way through the con over here. Looks like we got more cards. We got a novelist and scriptwriter over here, and this is their book selection. I know it's a con, so it's going to be a little loud. We got 3D printed stuff. How's it going? Doing well. Lots of fun little stuff over here. We already picked up a couple of the coasters over here. We got the Umbrella logo. We got the Cobra one. All right, we got the artist workings over here. Very nice looking stuff. All right. Over here we've got our friend. He's first time showing up over here in this area. Happy to have him. Beautiful artwork. Something he's working on right now. Beautiful. All right, yeah, look him up when you have a chance. You will not be disappointed. All right, moving on. Right over here, this is the Wampus House booth. This is where we're hanging out. It's mostly oddities, crafts, tarot, a bunch of everything. But yeah, this is our booth that we set up at the con. But you know, this is a toy hunt. You're not really looking at my wares and my ladies' wares, but had to show it off anyway. What is it? All right, moving on, we got our mystery bags. More cards, so many cards. All right, we actually have some more 3D printed stuff and some toys finally. One problem with this con is they don't seem to have enough toys. Some good stuff over here. Moving around to some actual action figures. Finally. All right. Here we do. We got some action figures going on, finally. They don't have any G.I. Joe or Black Series that we're collecting or looking for, but it's always good to see more stuff out and about. Got lots of good movies. More cards. More cards. All right, we got cards. Over here, this is probably my favorite booth at this convention. It's the G.I. Joe booth. Brings me right back to my childhood and good prices. We got the Mamba for $70, $50 for a complete Havoc with cross country. The minigun right there, $20. I'm thinking about probably picking up the bridge layer down here for $20. I mean, it's a bridge layer. It's a great vehicle. Got the complete whale. I mean, just beautiful stuff. And being a toy hunt channel, it's good to actually have toys at a convention. All right, we got 3D printed stuff and take a guess, more cards. All right, we got some beautiful looking statues over here. We got this section right here. Yeah, look them up. Good stuff. How's it going today?
All right, how about you?
All right, we got our friends over here at this booth again. We always end up picking stuff up from them every time we see them. My lady is addicted to all the stuffed animals. Great comics, great stuff. When you have a chance, definitely look them up. Worthy Chaos. All right, let's keep looking around. Some Funko Pops over here, and of course no Resident Evil Funko Pops. They're impossible to find. More cards. Got some jewelry. Got some sports cards. Both sides. Surrounded by nothing but cards. Comics. We do have some more random toys over here. We got some Star Wars old school figures. Finally, one Black Series figure. $15. Cards. Cards. So many cards. But at least these aren't. At least these are superhero related cards. Good stuff. One of the only other booths here that actually has action figures and toys over here. Got lots of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, lots of Turtles stuff. Got some dinosaurs. All right, we'll look around the other side, see what else they got. More action figures here. Got Boss, got some Spawn. All right, we've got our Lego minifigs, $4 each or 3 for $10. I always end up picking up some of those at the conventions. But yeah, great looking selection. But yeah, you know me, we stick with the Star Wars. And there is quite a lot to choose from. Right there always attracts my eye. Silent Hill, $150. Silent Hill The Room, $125. And a few more Black Series figures. Not bad. Got some good comics over here. I am partially interested in the Micro Machines set over here. They're a little bit smaller than the Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff, but not too bad. We do have our friends over here at Comic Evolution. We've seen them at multiple cons, and they are our neighbor across from the booth. All right, so that wraps up the walk around of the convention. We'll show you what we picked up later on. We did pick up a few things, but really not much going on for toys at this collectible showcase. Even on their banner, they have action figures, but not much going on. So many cards. I know cards are super popular and everyone's into the Pokemon and other things like that, but there's literally 7 or 8 to 9 tables of nothing but cards. All right. All right, welcome back. Let's talk about the Smoky Mountain Collectible Showcase. First of all, I'm super ecstatic and very happy that we have this local convention or showcase that comes to our area right there in my backyard. Every year it comes, I will be there and I will support it 100%. As a toy hunter, this particular one was a little bit disappointing for myself personally because, well, I'm a toy hunter. I hunt toys. And there really wasn't that many toys to choose from at this particular showcase. This year there was about maybe 20 plus, close to 30 tables, booths, and about 17 to 19 of them were Pokemon cards and sports cards. There was 2 comic vendors, a couple other fun artists, some book authors. Wampus House was there. Which was fun. This was our first convention that we have ever done, and so we did our local one right there in our backyard. It really wasn't the clientele that would patronize our booth, but it was still fun to go in there, set up. The event organizers, super friendly, super nice, could not be disappointed in any of the turnout. And they seem to have a fairly decent turnout, but as I said, the only vendors that really made some money were the Pokemon vendors. As a toy hunter, that's not what I'm into. If you collect Pokemon cards and Funko Pops, hey, great. If you're collecting something, good for you. But yeah, all in all, as a toy hunter, disappointed in this particular turnout. As a convention itself, loads of fun. It's local, it's in my backyard, and I will always show up to it. I did pick up a few things. One guy had some 3D printed stuff, got a couple of umbrella badges, a Cobra badge, so those were pretty cool. Happy to have those. Picked up a couple of videos from M&M Entertainment. Great guys, super nice, and I love their shop and I love their selection of movies. So we'll be in touch with them to get more stuff. But yeah, all in all, if you have a chance and you haven't been to a Smoky Mountain Collectors Showcase, you definitely should check it out. You will not be disappointed. Yeah, years past, they had a lot more toys, so hopefully the next one that comes in the fall, or at least next year, the event coordinators will do their best to try to get more toy vendors and more variety instead of like 19 booths selling Pokemon cards. But as I said, they were super friendly, super nice. Wampa's house had so much fun. We had fun setting up, selling our very strange wares. And hope you all enjoyed this video. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Really helps the video grow. We have memberships available for as low as $2 a month. Yeah, you can support us and the channel and watch me and the kids go off on more toy hunts, random adventures, silent movies, and all that jazz. But since this is a toy hunt video, let's finish it with an actual toy hunt. Let's go to Walmart and see what they got. All right, they do have some new stuff at our local trash Walmart. 55, bit pricey, but nice to see something new. Micro Galaxy Squadron, they have this one right here, and they have the new Razor Crest. They also have a twin shuttle pack down there. So actually some nice new stuff. All right, that's pretty cool. The ad is 60 bucks. 29 bucks down there. So I guess that set is 60 as well. All right. New stuff. Nice to see. Marvel Legends pegs are empty. They do have these blockies kits. Yeah, so they got Wolverine, Iron Man, and Thor. Alright, some dino action. Let's move on. Let's see what we can find. Anything new and exciting? Probably not. Right, we got some Transformers going down here. Junkacon. Alright. They got NFL Transformers. Gross. Alright. Starscream. Heading down to G.I. Joe. Not expecting to find much of anything. Oh, looks like they did get some new in because we've not had Flint here or the Televiper here. But that means Lady J is, not Lady J, CoverGirl is the one that's missing. Oh, the only one that I need from that one. G.I. Joe, nothing going on down there. They have some of the Wyatt 6-packs down there. Alright. But yeah, looks like they must have probably moved some stuff to clearance, so we'll have to check out there. Alright. Nothing else seems to be going on. So we'll look around. If something pops up, I'll let you know. 13 bucks. Finally down to 10 here, so I will finally be picking him up. And they have these guys for 9. Alright. Good to see, but don't see any of the stacks of the retro card G.I. Joe, but I'll keep an eye out.